We were just having a nice conversation. Yeah. Well, now we're back on, so no worries. But yes, Tariq, it was very disturbing. I'm hurt. I'm confused. I'm sad. I don't know what to think anymore. I kind of want to rewatch it, but I don't know. Oh, there, Tariq left already. But yeah, what the hell were we talking about, anyways? We were talking about something. It was something important. I can't remember. Oh yeah, I was saying that, like, you know, even people, because I try not to put myself on a pedestal, but you know, even people as myself, you know, can still do wrong and still have things they regret doing to people in the past. So I was just trying to make a point to where, you know, like we were talking with Anthony, to where I truly do believe people can be redeemed, and how could I not believe that when I believe I myself can be redeemed? You know, like, agreed. And you never strive to be either. Exactly. Right, that's, you know, that's just a personal problem at that point. You know, that has nothing to do with me. Yeah, which is good. You know the difference between, you know, when people are for you and when they're not for you, and you know that doesn't bother you one way or the other. That's great. That's a great skill to have. That's not a common skill, but it's a great one to have nonetheless. That's why it always, like, it kind of mystifies me when I talk to people and they're like, man, you know, you seem like you really get it, and you know, stuff like that. And it's like, yo, I don't, you know, I kind of want to tell people, like, I don't get shit. Life still kicks my ass. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I don't get nothing. I just understand stuff a little better, only because I've become more cognizant and aware of my own behavior and feelings. You know, maybe people don't really think about that kind of stuff, but I like to. Where's Tariq? Is he still there? Did he leave? Oh, okay. No problem. Oh shit. Yo, Tariq. I remember when he first started talking about that, like, I literally thought he was joking, but he was dead serious. I was like, Tariq, you're kidding, right? And he's like, nah, man, I'm so serious. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, he's not kidding. Yeah, man, he really ordered it. I mean, I'm not hating on him, you know. Hey, you know, to each his own. I was just surprised. I thought he was kidding. Cause you know how we like to mess around a lot in the chats, and we just say shit, you know, that we don't actually do, or we're just messing around. So I thought he was just fucking around. But yeah, I mean, shit, if the shit makes him happy, you know, who am I to take that away from him? Kind of like that's kind of how I look at life in general. Like, if you're not doing anything that causes harm to others, and you're not, you know, doing anything that will eventually kill you, who am I to stop you? You know? Oh! I just got ran the fuck over. Like what makes it even worse is I was running and I was looking for the car, and then I see lights behind me. Before I even got to turn around, they just ran me over. I was like, damn. Didn't even have a chance. None. Pretty much. I was like, damn, like that though? Like, you're not even gonna give me a fighting chance, a running start?
Oh, dude, the one gun that I like is that, you know that shotgun that you get from that kid?
In which, the, pre-sequel? Oh yeah, I love Pickle. Oh, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, they have some really cool guns in Borderlands. They really outdo themselves for every game, I have to say. They definitely have some guns to where I was like, yo, like, I kind of wish I was in the room when they were talking about what kind of guns they're making, because like this is just really dope stuff that yeah, this is like stuff like to where you literally talk in a room full of bros and be like, man, you know what'd be crazy if we made a gun that could walk. Pretty much, man. That's where the inspiration comes from. I used to love watching Adult Swim. Oh, especially in the AMs. If you happen to be up around like 3 a.m. or something, like they come up with really weird death clock. They had Super Jail. Sometimes, yes, Aqua Teen Hunger Force is really fucking weird, but the more I watched it, the more I loved it for some reason. Number one in the hood, G. Yeah, man. That was They were. And then you also had Venture Bros, which was weird too. Go Team Venture! I believe it. Flapjack's weird as shit. I'm surprised it even made the Cartoon Network. Symbiotic Titan was amazing. I was so pissed when they only had a few episodes. I was like, you're kidding me. It was wonderful. People loved it. How could you not finish it? They literally left on a cliffhanger, and I was so pissed. And I was even more upset because these were from the same people that, you know, had hands in making Samurai Jack. Now, granted, they came back and finished Samurai Jack, which I was happy about. But still, Symbiotic Titan never got an ending. I was pretty upset about that. And I would like watch the episodes like many times over. Like, my brother was like one of those people to where like he would watch cartoons with me and stuff, right? So usually he would watch cartoons, but he would talk to me about, you know, his cartoons, you know, the ones he grew up on. So you know the shit's good when he looks forward to watching it with you. Like, he was like, yo, is Symbiotic Titan coming on today? Like, yo, he wanted to watch it just as much as I did. It's amazing, man. Shit. But yeah, sometimes that happens. Then you have like some cool shows in the middle, like Generator Rex was kind of cool. Yeah, it wasn't amazing, but it was pretty good. It wasn't that bad. Then you had like what was that other show that was a little different to Secret Saturdays, I think it was called. Yeah, it was interesting. It was weird just because the show kind of came out of nowhere. But yeah, it was good. Then you had you know, like the main stuff, Flapjack. You had Chowder. I actually really liked the ending for Chowder. I thought they did a good job making the last episode where he like grew up and shit. I knew he was gonna end up with Panini. There's no way he wasn't going to. I think everyone saw that coming. It was like, yo, like, yeah, everyone kind of knew this was gonna happen. It would have been weird if he didn't, to be honest with you, if he didn't end up with her. But then again, I could kind of see, like, if you wanted to, like, make it, like, depressing, you make it to where, like, Chowder never existed and it was all in Panini's head. I guess if you want to make it depressing. I'm not your boyfriend. I'm not your boyfriend. I'm not your boyfriend. Yo, that shit used to slap. I'm not your boyfriend. I'm not your boy. Yo, I was like, yo, the songs they making for this show, like, they actually kind of slap. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't know who's making this shit, but I like it. It did, man. I kind of miss, oh. Yeah. For Chowder? Kinishmas. Yeah. So sometimes those episodes are actually like some of the best episodes of the series. Like the Billy and Mandy Halloween episode was amazing, and I would watch it all the time. Ooh, don't you do it. I survived. I survived. I survived. Hello.
Hello. Chris, I know you like that snap. Chris, I know you like that snap. Huh? I said one to you and I said a different one to Kevin.
The fuck was that?
Kevin, I'll run for snap, big dog. Yeah, I'll run for snap.
Yo, I used to really like Ben 10 also. The original Ben 10 though, like Ben 10, and then I think like Alien Force, and then there was one more that I liked, but just those.
Bro, I'm grinding the fuck out of this game.
I felt like they went too kiddish for me, which is weird because, like, you know, normally it's a kid show, but it's like Ben 10 actually got pretty serious. Like, if you think about it, remember when they found out Grandpa Max actually had a fiance, like he had a girl and she was an alien. Like that, you kind of think about it. The show tackled racism. He tackled racism, dog. Like. He did, and I couldn't, you know, I didn't blame him for it. I was like, yo, he's the man, like. Yo, the crazy part about it was this man was, remember, she hadn't seen this man in ages and still hooked up with him like he was like he was young. I was like, yo, this is that dude, man. That's what I'm saying. She already knew the play, man. She knew what it was. You can't. You just can't. You can't, man. Like, this shit's exotic. Like that's the kind of the same way I felt when I would watch Guardians of the Galaxy, when I would watch Star-Lord with the alien girls. I was like, yo, Star-Lord, yo, that boy, he gets the unusual shit. Like, yeah, I think he was with like what, 2 girls. He was doing it, man. I don't blame him. I'd imagine it would be, especially if it's kind of like how they, you know, describe in the movies, to where like, not necessarily that, you know, their junk looks different. Like, let's say their junk looks the same. It's just like they're a different color. You know, maybe they have like black eyes or something like that. I don't know. Like they look alien, but their parts are human, basically. Yeah, yeah. If we're talking like that, then oh yeah, sign me up. Shit, I'll do it for free. I will do it for free. No problem, man. Hey, man. This is a judgment-free zone, man. Yeah, they had some interesting things they make. A whole dragon, man. End up burning your shit to a crisp. I feel like most people in the party would be like, hurts so good. Nice and toasty. Just a little bit, not too much. That'd be terrible, man. But yeah, no, I've always been like that weird kid where it's like, yo, but what if you could do it with an alien though? Like if, you know, like games like Mass Effect and stuff, to where it's like, oh yeah, you can do it with the alien, and be like, I'm doing it. It'd be like, but there's a girl option, I don't care, I'm doing it. There's a human girl option, I don't want that. That's boring. I started recently doing that, and I was like, you know what? I like this. I like this. You know, this girl character that I made, I'd date that. Oh, of course. Definitely. Many times over. You know, I also used to be that kid. I haven't seen them in a while, where I used to watch harem animes. And I would get really upset. And I kind of stopped watching them for this reason, because I was like, yo, the main character is a dumbass. Pick one of the girls. All of them want you. If anything, there are some of them in there. Yeah, I was about to say, if anything, there's some of them in there that wouldn't mind sharing you in the first place. So I just don't understand why you just won't pick one. Yeah, it would just blow my mind. That's what I'm saying. And then, of course, you had like, you know, because I've seen enough of them to where like you always had that one to where it's like, oh man, that one's really hot, right? It's like, you know, and the creator says, oh yeah, no, that's dude. And it's like, what? What do you mean? What do you mean it is? And it's like, why'd you make him look so feminine? That reminds me of this game called Catherine. I don't know if you ever seen Catherine. Yeah, so in Catherine, the girl that is the waitress in the game, apparently she's a transvestite. Yeah, I was like, what? They have that in video games? I was like, she was really attractive though. I mean, now I kind of, yeah. No, not the red hair poofy. She was a girl. But the one that was a waitress, she had short red hair. She wore a yellow outfit. It was short. To where she was, it was like, yo, she's actually really fine. But then I understood why none of the dudes hit on her, and that's because she used to be a boy. But then there was one of the, there was one of the dudes, I think, in the group that was like, I don't know if he knew, but like he was like, I'd do it. I wonder if he knew. Maybe he didn't know. Or maybe you just didn't care. Yeah. For some people, man, ass is ass, man. I don't know. I feel kind of weird about that. Like for me, it's like I understand technically now you're a girl, and like let's assume you have all girl parts, but I just can't help but feel strange doing this with you, knowing that you used to be a man. Yeah, I don't know, it just would feel strange to me. Very confused. But you know what, at that, if you're already kind of at the point to where and you know you're already like literally right there, I mean you might as well commit at that point. Yeah, you might as well commit at that point, and you know, do what you have to do. Hey man. Yeah, but no, those always made me upset. I never understood why. No, not why. The fucking people that make those anime, they do that on purpose just to make you feel weird. Yeah. Makes no sense, man. Yeah, because then now it's like, yo, why would you guys do this? Now I have to question my own sexuality. Now I have no problem, you know, with transvestites or gay people. Like I really don't care. But you know, if like I didn't, you know, knowingly have a thing for them, and then I kind of discover it in that way, now I feel kind of weird. Just a tad weird. Just a tad. Yo, I used to watch like, I don't know, maybe that was a thing with me, like to where like porn got like kind of boring to the point to where I was just watching like anime shit, and I would just be like, bro, like this is so much more interesting, and like the animation's really good. So and it's like, you know, like how they do it in the harems and stuff. They basically make it almost porn, just they don't do it, but it gets really close. Yeah, and I'm just like, oh, it's gonna happen, and then something happens. I'm like, damn it. I know they're not gonna do it, but like the thrill of it almost happening, I guess, is kind of interesting to me. That's what I'm saying, man. I like that shit. Maybe I'll start watching again. It's been a while. I don't know. Some people think he was here. I don't know. Some people think it's weird, but I'm like, nah. I kind of like it.
Oh man! All right, the homies. All right, the homies up in north, bro. You really have to say it, though.
Let's go find another fuel tank.
Smack that, my cock on the floor, smack that.
Oh my.
Eat some head, smack that, till you get sore. What?
Oh.
This nigga is on some.
He said, keep going. He said, don't stop till you get enough. Where is he? There he is. Damn, I love this assault rifle, man. You get so strong in this game, I love it.
Nigga, I didn't say shit, bitch. Damn, bro, if you're gonna insult somebody, bro, get your name right.
I'm a big RPG nerd. Big.
Oh my god! Nigga didn't say ugly, he said ugly.
Oh, I haven't played Division, but I played some of Destiny. It was fun.
I need you to take a chill pill, cause you be on that perk 30s, bro. Oh my god.
Yeah, I heard good things about it. What's the difference between the first one and the second one? Oh, okay. That sounds interesting.
I can't walk, bro. Bitch. Nigga, you telling me you don't move your booty cheeks, bro? I may move my booty cheeks, but Kevin claps his booty cheeks.
So, coronavirus.
A black hole gets formed every time.
So we need to call the Division then. Sounds good, man. Let's get it done. This is like a third-person game, right? Oh. Okay. Ooh. See, now that's a series I really wanted to get into. Maybe I'll give it a shot. Is the first one cheap? Okay. I'd probably give it a go. Oh, like PlayStation Plus? Yeah. PlayStation Now. That's an interesting service. I've been using it for a little bit. It's not bad, but there's a couple titles in it that I actually bought it specifically just to play them. That I have Tekken 7 because of it too. I downloaded it for free.
I really wanted to play it because I remember playing so much of Tekken Tag before it on PS3, and I was like, I really want to play Tekken again.
I played that one and it was so much fun. So much fun. Oh, like the PlayStation Now? Or better yet, I'd buy it off the store. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind at all. Well, it depends how much they sell it for. Maybe if they sell it for like 20. Oh shit. Dang. Yeah, I used to play, I just have to install it, but I used to play a lot of Tekken 6. I used to play a lot of Tekken 6, Tekken 5, Tekken 4 I played a lot of. I played a lot of them. I think the only ones I didn't play was Tekken, oh yeah, I played Tekken Tag, the first one a lot. And, I guess the only one I didn't play was Tekken 3. Tekken 3 and Tekken 1. Yeah, it's a great series. That series. I only played the first one. I didn't play the other ones, but it was really fun from what I played. Really, really fun. I also like to play Soul Calibur a lot. I heard that was fun. I heard that was a lot of fun. Oh, there has a story to it. You just reminded me, I still need to buy That Star Wars game everyone liked that came out a few months ago. I can't remember the name of it. Oh, well, I love single player games. I love both. That's fair. MMOs. MMOs are interesting. I think my first MMO was Elder Scrolls. Yeah, that was my first MMO. I hear really good things about it. I just never played it. Right. Now leave us alone. It sounds about right. So I'm missing the barrel. Where the hell is the barrel? Yeah, I would often hear a lot of good things about that game, and that game spawned, you know, a lot of games that tried to take after it. You know, like the Wizard 101 or Pirates 101. You know, a lot of games that were pretty good as well, but you know, you could clearly tell they were not World of Warcraft, but they did take its template. I heard about that game too. Was it good? Yeah. Blade and Soul. Interesting. Very interesting. You have a pretty interesting taste, I have to say. Uncharted is very good. I only played the first one, but it was great. Oh, I heard that one was pretty good, actually. The one on the PSP, I heard that one was good. I think it was called Golden Abyss. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, I mean, you already know how the PS Vita turned out, but that was one of the only good PS Vita games, from what I heard, the Uncharted game. Yeah, they put Call of Duty on there, and then they put the Killzone game was good. Unfortunately, they tried doing Resistance, but that didn't turn out too well. Super good. Killzone's great too. The second one was really hard. The second one's also a lot darker. like not just in theme, but like darker, being like the environments are and everything are darker, so it's like harder to see shit. So like in that way. Yeah, they take some getting used to. That's a fair criticism. I'll never forget the story of the kid to where I think he got caught watching porn and he was trying to tell his mom that the porn she saw was a virus. It's like, Mom, it's just a virus. And then like I don't know, let's say the kid's name was Billy, but she was just like, Billy, I just don't want to hear it. It's like, Mom, you gotta believe me. It's like, yeah, kid, you got caught. It's alright. It's alright, man, it happens. Yeah. Hey, man, look, at some point in time, no matter how much you try to hide it from the kids, they'll find it out at some point. They'll find it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man, they'll find the shit. You know, kids are a lot smarter, yeah, than you know we give them credit for. Kids really like to learn about things. So like, even if let's say you succeeded in sheltering them away from that stuff, they would still at some point in time find out, like you said, through friends, through, you know, whatever. And I always look at it this way: if you don't teach them, someone else will teach them, and they'll teach them the wrong thing, and then they're gonna end up in trouble. So you had better teach them something. You don't have to tell them everything, but teach them something, just so they also don't get the idea to like, well, it's so secret. Because you know how a kid's mind works. Oh, well, like, I'm not supposed to know about it. That makes it even more interesting. Like, why shouldn't I know about it? Like, what's so bad about it? So, you know, it becomes like that little secret. And, you know, kids get off to secrets, let's be honest. You know, they like that shit. Yeah, it's like too much. Exactly. So it's like, if you don't make it a secret, it kind of takes the excitement out of him, you know, to where it's like, not saying they still won't do stupid shit, because every kid does, but, you know, it will lessen it, and it'll be not as bad. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna teach my kids to be like, hey man, look, I'm not condoning none of this shit, but I just want you to know this is what happens, this is what people do. And yeah, I don't recommend it. Yeah, you already know the whole spiel. Death by snoo snoo. Indeed, I agree. That was such a great episode of Futurama. That was like one of the best episodes I've ever seen. I was just like, even Zach Brannigan had no idea what he was getting into. Like, he was so happy. He's like, oh yeah, this is what I've been waiting for. And then like his pelvis was like smashed, and he was just like not having a good time at all. He was just like, yo, I'm so tired. He's like, I don't want this anymore. And they just weren't done with him. I notice girls don't really realize that about dudes. Cause you know, I feel like they get this idea that every dude should be able to go like 4 or 5 rounds back to back, and do a handstand and put a finger in the butt, and all this crazy stuff. It's like, yo, not every dude is a porn star. Not every dude is Mandingo either. In fact, most dudes aren't. So it's kind of like they have this like unrealistic thing in their mind to where it's like, if you like, came really quick the first time, you guys are doing it. They also kind of get big-headed too, to where they're like, oh, my piece is that good, and it's like, yeah, it probably was, but at the same time, I was really into it, so you didn't really have to do too much. No, I'm so serious, to where it's like, I'm giving you your credit, but don't think it's all you. Like, I was really into doing this. But yeah, no, they have this misconception that you have to be, the man, and be the amazing in bed, and if you're not, you kind of less than to them. Which is weird, because they do that to guys, but they don't like when guys do that to them. Oh shit. Yeah, that sometimes they're a little hypocritical. I love them though. I love women. But sometimes they can say or do things that just don't make sense to me. But then, like I learned a long time ago, is, excuse me, you're not meant to understand what women do all the time. A little bit, yeah. Just a tad bit. Oh, yeah. I don't know who the guy is that just messaged on my Twitch. I guess he heard what we were talking about and he just left a weird comment. But all right. Yeah, he was like, yeah, yo, he's spitting facts though. He's got to spit facts though. He said that's why I usually, day off before intercourse, and he said, and they always want an 8-inch, the average is 5.6. So it's like, yeah, that's facts, that's true. They say they want, the big Johnson kind of guy, but they can't handle it. It's true, because then they're like, oh, it's too big, or is this too much? It's like, then, don't ask for that. You can't handle it. Damn, I just got rammed. It's all about the motion in the ocean, man. Yo, you never heard that one before? I would hear that one all the time, man. It's a motion in the ocean, man. It's not about the size, man. I understand to some degree. If you're saying like you want a guy that's like a 6.5, alright, I get it. But if you're saying like, oh, he got to be 8 inches, if he not 8 inches and he's not making 6 figures, I don't want it. And it's like, alright, I know your shit can't be that good to match a dude that is 8 inches and makes 6 figures. Yo, this man is coming at me with facts right now. He said the V size on average is 4 inches max. I guess so. Yeah, he said they bite off more than they can chew. That is true. Yeah, yo, I'm literally punching this outrider. Yeah, they're different. Not all of them are the same. Some are more open than others. Some of them can expand wider than others. I honestly don't really know what you do as a guy when, for whatever reason, let's say hers just doesn't open up as well as maybe others you've been used to, and you're physically just too big for this person. Like, what do you do about that? I'm not really sure what you do at that point. I guess something. You gotta give her something. Yeah, it doesn't really happen often, unless, you know, I guess they just came upon the wrong guy, I guess, and the guy was just way too big for him, I guess. But yeah, no, usually I don't think that usually happens. Yo, who is this person? Is this you? Is this you? Is this you messaging me? I said, is this you messaging me on Twitch, or is this someone else? Oh, I was about to say, like, oh my. I'm reading what he's saying to me. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that, sir. Yeah, that's literally what he's saying. Yeah, that sucks. That sucks. I hope that doesn't happen anymore with whoever you're with, sir. Well, all he's really saying is, he says, put firmly, but with force, take it slow. Yeah, that's true. He said, I once broke my partner's pelvis for going too hard. I've never done some shit like that, but you gotta, like, have some force to do that to a girl. Like, wow, man. If that's true, wow, that's something. Yeah, like, I mean, shit, man. Is she okay? At least, like, crap. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say to that. I've never done that to a girl, and I hope I never do, because that just sounds very painful. Shit. Just thinking about that. Then you gotta take her to the hospital and stuff. Oh my, okay, he's going there. Alright. Alrighty then, sir. Alrighty then. Yes, some girls like that stuff, yes. Wow, yo, who is this man? He is like talking to me about his literal sex experiences right now. Like, I mean, you know, cool, whatever. You know, if you don't mind it being up for people to see, but It's surprising, man. I have to say, it's pretty surprising, and I'm pretty sure, yes, that's probably the most sensation she's probably ever felt. I'd imagine you broke her pelvis. Oh yeah, we gotta check on TK.
That's what we call bringing her down to the next level.
Yeah, yeah, you can't get much better than that. Maximum effort. Oh man, when Deadpool had that baby hand, I died. That shit made me laugh, and then like he said like, oh, I'm gonna do stuff with this hand later. It was like, yo, he said something weirder. No, he said like, oh, I bet it feels big in this hand. I was like, yo, you weirdo, man. You fucking weirdo. Deadpool is just, he's just something special, man. Yeah, I remember he was like, I think he was like caressing her face with the baby hand. I was just like, yo, poor lady. Damn, I'm level 23 already? Shit. He said Deadpool is his idol. Yo, I don't know who you are, guy, but you know, you seem like good people. You're funny. You're funny. I appreciate your conversation. Oh, I could fit something else in here. Right. Deadpool. Oh, he said, remember his baby legs? He did have baby legs, that's right. Yeah, remember when his legs got messed up? I think it was in the second one? I forgot which, but yes, we do need a third Deadpool movie. The second one was even funnier to me, to be honest. I didn't think they could outdo themselves in the second one, but they did. They really did. What was I the only one that had questions about, you know, how kinky he was getting with his girlfriend? Did she peg him? I'm pretty sure she did. She put on the strap on and everything, and she said relax. And he was just like, yeah, just gulped, and I was like, oh, no, I don't care how kinky the girl is, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. That's just not for me. Some guys get off to that though. Some guys like, you know, being treated, I guess, like how the girl would be treated in that case scenario. They like being in the submissive role, I guess, but that's not for me. Yo, this guy, is this a guy or a kid or a girl? I don't know who's saying this, but this just making me laugh. He said, I like getting that kinky, but not in a homosexual way. I appreciate your honesty. I appreciate your honesty, I do. But even if it was in a homosexual way, that'd be fine. I wouldn't care. See, this is why we get on Twitch, for funny conversations like this. This is why. Sometimes I do like kind of wonder. I was like, well, I get flagged for saying certain things, and it's like, nah, if I'm not being disrespectful, I don't think I should get flagged. Yeah. Let me see, where's the other one? It's like when you go... Okay, I think I get what you're saying. When you go to the store and you're looking for something. Yeah. Nice. Turned on the power. That's fair. That's fair.
I hope you're avoiding the negative element.
Omega, is this the first time you're watching my stream? I'm curious. Or have you been watching the other ones?
Watch your back out.
Trying new things is always interesting, depending on what it is. But, oh, okay, it is your first time. Alright, cool. Well, I do have other videos up on Borderlands as well, if you want to watch those as well. But it's always good to have new people come in and watch. It's always fun, makes experience new and fresh. But yeah, when it comes to new things, you know, it really depends on what it is. I don't mind trying new things, finding new things, but there are certain things that to where it's like I kind of like the way they are, like without changing them. Like I do find myself feeling that way sometimes, but I think that's kind of like with everybody, more or less. Everyone has like that one thing to where it's like, I kind of like the way it is. You know, I don't really want to change it. But for the most part, I try new things. For the most part. And we have a shit ton of quests to do. I picked up a lot. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I agree. I guess we'll go back to the Badlands, but let me deal with these guys in the corner first. 'Cause I know there's always guys here. Boop boop. You know, I kind of wish Twitch allowed you to keep your videos up as long as you wanted. Yeah, unfortunately they don't let you do that. I think they only let you keep it up for what, 2 weeks, 3 weeks before they take it down. Yeah, I don't know why they do that, but I guess maybe they do that because... Actually, yeah, I don't know why they do that. Excuse me, I don't know why. Hold on. You should start streaming. I'm still fairly new to streaming. I've only, you know, just started streaming very recently. It's fun, you know, finding something that you feel like people would like to watch, and you know, trying to, you know, put yourself out there through social media, Facebook, Instagram, whatever, Twitter. Yeah, Twitch is okay. Twitch at least allows you, you know, streaming platform to use. They allow you to interact with people and stuff like that. It has its kinks. It has its things to where, you know, they could do better. I could agree with that. But then you also have you know, platforms like YouTube as well, because I'm actually a pretty avid YouTuber. I'm not a big YouTuber by any, you know, stretch of imagination, but I've been doing that a lot longer than Twitch. I could say that. I think I've been YouTubing for 2 or 3 years. But I can definitely say one of the perks to Twitch is it's probably easier to get a following on Twitch than YouTube. On YouTube, I feel like it's harder to get a following, just because in order, you know, for you to really get recognition like that on YouTube, the guidelines are a lot stricter, whereas for Twitch, the guidelines aren't as hard to, you know, get an affiliate or for them to start paying you, you know, however you want to phrase it. But for Twitch, it seems like it's a little bit easier. Still a little difficult. You still need at least 50 people following you. You know, post on 7 different days. You know, get an average of I want to say like 3 people watching per video, and I think there's like one other thing. But for the most part, it is feasible. It's not as difficult like it is in YouTube. But I still use YouTube quite a lot. I post a lot more content on YouTube. If you do wish to follow the my YouTube, it is Gamer Jock, capital G for gamer, and then, you know, Jock with no capitals, all lowercase. And yeah, self-promoting on Twitch. Self-promoting on Twitch definitely is another phase of it. I'll agree to that. And yeah, I'd appreciate it if you check it out on YouTube. It has the same profile picture as my Twitch, so it shouldn't be too hard to find, and I have tons and tons of content on there. I have a lot of my stuff in playlist as well, so most of it should be easy to find, you know, when you go to the channel. And if you have any recommendations of games, you know, for me to play, or, you know, anything you think I could do to improve the channel, you know, by all means, you know, let me know, you know, whether it be you or, you know, anyone else watching. You know, same thing for my Twitch stuff. You know, let me know what I can do better, and, you know, I'll do my best. Yeah, unfortunately, TK's dead. I'll do my best to make, you know, much better content each and every, you know, time. Face cam. That is true. That is true. None taken, man. No problem. No problem. But yeah, face cam. I could probably invest in getting that. That'll probably help as well. I'd have to surf around to see how much it would cost for me to get a face cam. But yeah, I'll definitely look into that. I'll look into getting a face cam. I've thought about it in the past before. But yeah, face cam. One of the other improvements I made to the channel that people had mentioned to me was using the capture card for better footage. You'll notice that there are certain playlists that look a little more grainy or maybe slightly blurry, just because those are older playlists I made. You can definitely tell which playlists were made by the capture card and which ones were made by my crappy laptop camera. Not that it's like horrible condition, but it could have been better. But in any case, yeah, just trying to get better each and every day, and get more followers along the way. And you know, I'm mostly doing this for fun. You know, if I get any investment or cash out of it, that'd be great. But if not, that's fine. That's fine. And I think that's what really helps a lot of people, you know, with this line of work. One second. Oh shit, I can't even see him. Where'd he go? Oh, he's raining stuff on me. There you go, got him. He always lands behind there. But, what'd you say? What about PC gaming? Yeah, I definitely thought about PC at some point. I do need to get a gaming PC. Those are pretty pricey. I think is just the consistency is important with streaming as well. You're right about that. No one wants to have a streamer that, you know, just posts randomly. They want to be able to have a streamer that they could watch, you know, at you know, certain points of the day or of the week. You know, like you said, it really creates something to where they look forward to it. So yeah, I can see that. That's fair. He got a good point. He's got good points. I'll be sure to really take them into account. Oh, and yeah, like the last thing I was saying about the capture cards, like I said, oh yeah, and that's what he looks like. You can really tell which ones were older and which ones were other newer quality. But I can say the newer quality ones definitely look really good. And I have like a mix. I have like a mix of PS2 games, 360 games, DS games, 3DS games, some PSP games, PS4. Have I showed any PS1 games on there? I don't think so. I don't think I've shown PS1, but I definitely try to show quite a mix of games from different platforms. You can kind of tell, like, my preferences for games are kind of all over the place, because I do play some of everything, but most importantly, my favorite are RPGs. More linear in the way of JRPGs. Changing my name to something iconic. I haven't really thought about it much more than, you know, after I made it. I actually called myself that just because I felt like it was pretty indicative of what I am, you know, which in basic terms, you know, I am someone that likes to play video games heavily and someone that works out a lot. So I was just thinking, okay, well, what's something I can name myself that's like the best of both worlds? and something that not a lot of people have called themselves. So that's more or less where I came up with the name. So I don't think I've really thought of changing it at any point. But you know, maybe if I find a better name to encompass myself, maybe I could make a different name. That's a possibility. I won't knock it. Yeah, there are a lot of gyms that are closed, but there are some of them that are open. At least the ones that I know of that are open are like ones like UFit or what's the other one? UFit and Planet Fitness. I know those two are open. So I've been to the UFit this past week. Very few people in there, very few. That's kind of what I expected, more or less. But yeah, there's few people there, but at least you know, you're able to go in, get a workout, and you know, get out. So no one's really, you know, hogging the machines. How do you maintain without one? Well, that's a bit of a difficult question, because I don't really know where you are physically. But what I can tell you, what I kind of did more or less, is I did a lot more calisthenic work. You know, I did a lot more body weight kind of work. And because I didn't really have much weight at my house to use, except, you know, like small kind of weights, like a 15, a 20, maybe like a 40-pound dumbbell, and like a small, you know, bar with, you know, some weight but not much still. What I could really recommend is, you know, really get into calisthenics. Okay. Well, I would also, if you're really trying to lose weight, I would also look into changing your eating habits, because your eating habits is very important for, you know, shedding some of the fat on your stomach, you know, especially some of the stubborn fat. You know, changing your eating habits, many people would say, is actually more important than the training itself. Excuse me. So you could start with, you know, changing the eating habits, and then, you know, integrating some working out regularly, you know, whether it be, you know, just walking around the block, maybe even, you know, do some light jogging, and like I said, mix it in with the calisthenics. That should be able to get you to a slightly decent place. Again, you know, that can't really substitute a, what's it called, a gym per se, but it can, you know, get you some results. For eating, what I recommend for eating, you know, granted, I'm gonna just give you general stuff, but generally, like for breakfast, I would recommend, you know, eating fruits, you know, like bananas, strawberries, blueberries. You could have eggs. You could have, some people have bread in their diet. If you have bread in your diet, you could have like whole wheat toast. Whole wheat toast, like with avocado on it, I hear is really good. Avocado toast. I usually eat like these protein pancakes from Kodiak Cakes. They're really good. Because I still have a bit of a sweet tooth, so I like stuff like that. Sometimes I'll have Cliff Bars in the morning. You could also have like yogurt or Greek yogurt in the morning, stuff like that. Like, you know, simple breakfast. That's usually what I would have. I don't, or, you know, there is one cereal I tend to eat from time to time, which is Honey Bunches of Oats. Bread can be fine, but sparingly. I wouldn't eat a lot of bread. I wouldn't consume a lot of bread if you're really trying to get the abs to show. Like, I don't really eat too much bread now, and that they show a little more than usual. Why is it not letting me go there? So I would have bread sparingly if you're really trying to get abs like that.
Your DNA has now been granted clearance to travel within the Rust Covenant. Please wait while I activate the gate.
Come on, run it. Come on, come on, come on. There you go. All right, boys, take them out. Alright, so is there anything else? Oh, I forgot to turn that one in. Let me turn that one in before we go to the Rust Commons. Fruits do have a lot of sugar. I would just be smart about which fruits you're eating and how much of them you're eating. Being that, let's say you want, throughout the course of the day, you want to have like bananas, strawberries, mangoes, whatever. Let's say you had just one banana that day and you ate 6 strawberries. You know, you could have the fruit, just don't overdo it, is what I'm saying. Everything should be somewhat portioned that you're going to be consuming. You don't want to have an overabundance of anything, really. I guess the only thing you could really like have like a lot of and not really have to portion it is probably water, if you really think about it. But like, you know, when it comes to like, you know, portioning out your breakfast, your lunch, your dinner, some people would say, you know, your breakfast should actually be your biggest meal, and then your lunch and dinner should be your smaller meals. Some people physically just cannot eat breakfast, so, you know, that may not apply to them. They may have to do something else. I don't know, it's just different. You know, everyone has a different different story to their health, and that really helps with weight loss, drinking a lot of water. Now, although it helps, it doesn't mean it's the only thing, you know, to get you there. You know, there's still other steps to take. Okay, that's interesting. You tried not having milk or anything like that. That's interesting. It's an interesting test you did. Did you get any results from it? Let's get you rolling. Come on, catch a ride. Alright, let's go this way. Oh, that's amazing then. So then you lost a lot of weight then. So then you're already on a decent path then. So now you're 215 and you used to be around 300. So that's awesome. So then you're making great progress then. So then you already have somewhat of an idea of, you know, what kind of food or, you know, whatever you're drinking, how it affects your body. Yeah, food definitely is a big indicator on, you know, how physically fit you'll appear, at least on the outside. But also don't just think about, you know, outside, think about, you know, internally as well. You know, think about how just how you were around 300 and now you're 215. You know, I'd imagine your quality of life is a lot better, you know, you're able to move around easier. You know, maybe working out isn't as difficult as it used to be for you. Yeah, your quality of life is very important. You know, you want to make sure your insides are good too as well. You know, being your stool, being your intestines, you know, all those things like that. Oh, do I fix how much someone wants to consume? Okay, so for that is a little difficult. You basically have to retrain your appetite, and retraining your appetite will cause you to have to go through periods of time to where you're just very hungry. Sometimes I struggle with that myself, to where it's like, oh, you know, like let's say you traditionally eat at 12 p.m. for whatever reason. Traditionally, that's just the time you eat at. So it will, just like how you were able to teach yourself how to do that, how to only eat at 12, you could reteach yourself to eat at a different time, or to eat less. It'll just be difficult, but you can do it. So one of the best ways to do that is if learning how to discern between the difference between you're hungry or you're kind of just eating out of boredom, which that used to happen to me a lot. I used to just eat out of boredom because, you know, I just wanted to try different foods. I wasn't actually hungry. I was just eating out of boredom because I was like, well, why not? So a way I was able to break that is I was, you know, anytime I had already eaten and it hadn't been that long, like it hadn't been any longer than an hour or two, I would probably just drink water. Or if you feel like you really need to eat something, have vegetables instead. You know, just finding a way to not, you know, add on calories onto your diet that don't need to be there. That is also another important thing too. Yes, discipline and focus. Another important thing too is being able to have your body at a caloric deficit. And what I mean by that is if your body is naturally supposed to intake, let's say, 3,000 calories a day. Obviously, I don't know your real number, but let's say it's 3,000. So let's say your body's naturally supposed to take in 3,000. Let's say you on a daily take 2,400. So you're close to the number, but you're still in a caloric deficit, and this will make your body work hard to dispose, you know, some of the fat that your body's holding on to, because your body tends to do that too. If you're not really using, you know, the energy that you got from the food, if you're not really using that to work out, then your body will just store it, because then your body will be like, well, we don't really need this right now, so I'm gonna just store it, you know, because, you know, we don't really work out that hard, or, you know, we don't work out that hard this time of day, so I'm gonna just store it for later, for energy. Body's very smart in that way, very smart. A way you can find that out is there's actually this app I used to use a lot called MyFitnessPal. It has a Under Armour symbol on it. You could download that, you know, from the Google Store, Play Store, you know, whichever, you know, app store you use. They should have that on there, and that's able to kind of walk you through. That's able to kind of walk you through how many calories you should have based upon, you know, the weight you enter into the system, your current weight, and the weight you're trying to be. It'll, you know, more or less tell you how much, you know, calories you should be intaking. You know, again, I can't really, you know, give you a full in-depth, you know, in-depth fitness plan. I can just tell you general stuff because I'm personally not, you know, a trainer, but I know a couple things, so I can tell you general information to kind of get, you know, your foot in the door. But as for like actual, you know, expert opinion, I'm not qualified to give that, but I can give general advice at the very least, or at least advice that, you know, I wish I had known when I first started trying to become fit myself. So yeah, I hope, you know, most of what I said helped. I hope that kind of gave you an idea of what you could do. Yeah, YouTube helps. YouTube helps. Make sure you know, you do checks on some of those work, just to make sure they are certified. You know, you don't, because, you know, there's a lot of people out there that are like Instagram influencers or stuff like that, to where, yeah, they look great and they seem like they know a lot, but definitely, you definitely want to get a lot of your opinions and stuff for people that, you know, are well versed in the industry themselves and have really done the work themselves and the research. Well, I'm glad I was able to help. And yeah, you could retrain your body to do almost anything. You could, you know, train your body. It's like no different than studying. Like, let's say traditionally you're not good at algebra, like I wasn't, but you found a way to where you can study to where you can understand it and you're able to apply it, even though from the outset you started, you were not good at it. After a while of doing it and trying, eventually your body just reacted and was like, okay, we can do this now. Because you could train your body, you know, you could train your body to become better, and that's what really training is all about, if you think about it. Yeah, that's alright, you know. There are a lot of people that aren't so good at math, but it doesn't mean just because you start bad at math that you can't become good at it. You can still become good at it. You know, take this from a person that hated doing math. I hated it, but I was able to become proficient at math, you know, at the very least, you know, good enough to, you know, net some C's, some B's, and once in a while an A here and there, through, you know, working harder. Some people are just more inclined to be better at math in general. You know, you could tell they have more of a gift for it. And then you have, you know, people on the other side of the spectrum that, you know, you can do it too, you just gotta work harder. You just gotta work harder than they do. You know, it comes a little easier to them, but it doesn't mean you can't do it. You just gotta work a little harder, that's all. Alright, now what am I missing? Yeah, I gotta pick up all this shit. then that's good. So you had a natural gift to a subject that maybe someone that had a natural gift at math is not good at, which was history. And that is true. Some people have higher propensity to have better long-term memory than short-term memory. I know for myself, when I find something truly interesting, my short-term memory is wonderful. If I find that it's not that interesting, and not my short-term, my long-term. If I find that it's not that interesting, then it may go more into short-term, and then, you know, my brain kind of just throws it out. Yeah, you know, you kind of notice these things about yourself. Wait, that's Rust Commons. Okay. Yeah, let's go this way instead. How much muscle could you build in a year? Well, it depends. Oh, damn it. I just threw myself further back. It depends on your workout plan. It depends on your body in general, how it reacts to the workout plan you put. It depends on your diet. It's not an easy question for me to answer, to be honest with you. So I would have to say I'm not sure. Some people put on muscle very easy. Some people, you know, they struggle to put on muscle. It's a little more difficult. So I'm not really sure how easy or hard or how much you'd be able to put on in a year. That would vary. Yeah, I'd say it depends on your body type. Keep in mind that body type, you know, doesn't define everything, but it is a good indicator, I'd say, for how well or how hard it is to put on muscle mass or to put on fat, you know, the other type. Yeah, like those three, but also keep in mind that those three body types, most people may not fit those, and what I mean by that is you may be part, hold on, you may be part meso but also part ecto, you know what I mean? Like, so a lot of people are actually combinations of those three body types, the ecto, meso, and endo. Like for me, I am mostly meso, but parts of me could qualify as an ecto, and then a small part of me qualifies as an endo. You see what I mean? Exactly, you could be both. You know, I don't know, but you could be both. That's very possible that you could be both. Yeah, people could be both. Most people are a mixture. What the fuck am I? What did I get here? What? I wasn't over here. How did I get here? Shit. When you're a mix, you would probably need more. You probably need more of a custom, probably, yeah. Doesn't mean you can't try, you know, different things that may not be in your workout plan. It's just your results will be different. But you know, for whatever reason, you know, especially in the times we have right now, if you're not able to get a specific workout plan, you can find workouts online that, you know, are akin to your two body types, your combo of the two body types. So but like I said, you know, don't take it as, you know, that there's only specific workouts you could do. Feel free to experiment, you know, try different workouts, and see which ones truly do work out better for you, because although they could create a custom plan for you or make a plan for you, whoever that may be, doesn't always mean every workout in it will work as well for you as anticipated. You know, there is some level of experimentation in it as well. I am in college. Yes, I am. I appreciate it. I wouldn't say like I sound smart necessarily. I just think I'm able to speak clearly, but I wouldn't really say like I sound smart per se, because everyone is smart in their own right. Everyone is just proficient in different things. So for something you may describe to me that you know very well, it may sound like, wow, you know, he's really smart. Not that you're not, but it's like, you know, to me it's like if I'm not really well versed in something and you're telling me about it, you know, I'm going to kind of lean to what you're saying. It's like, man, it sounds like he really knows what he's saying. You know, he sounds so convincing. And how do you, but yeah, like I said, everyone has you know, different things that they're very smart at, but everyone is smart at something. So how did you find your passion so quickly? I didn't actually. And I believe that I'm still finding my passions even to this day. I don't think I've completely found my calling, but I've found certain avenues to express my passion into, you know, being, you know, YouTubing, Twitch, working out, stuff like that. But I would say how I was kind of able to more or less find out what it was, I would say that happens through networking, through talking to people, through, you know, really taking the time to get to know other people, and understanding that although you know things, you don't know everything. So being able to be a student of life in general, and understand that although you know some things, people can teach you some other things. So you may think you know your calling, or you know that you know exactly who you are, but over time you'll kind of like realize that, like, okay, you know, maybe there are some other options out there for me. You know, this one thing doesn't necessarily have to be your calling or your only passion. You know, you could have many callings or passions, you know. So I would say, you know, just experiment, you know, talk to people, you know, really see, really don't got friends, I'm a lover, I talk to mostly females. Okay, well, I mean, even they can still help you to find different things that you like, because I'm sure, you know, I'm sure many of those girls are still able to talk to you about their interests, and you know what they may like and be interested in, and maybe they have connections to people or things that you may. Oh, why is it doing that? They may have connections to people or things that. Why was it doing that? That's weird. That you may find interesting, but you wouldn't know unless you ask. You always gotta ask. Always ask. Now, doesn't always mean, you know, they will tell you, but it never hurts to ask. Drop. Okay, so that's no good anyways. No. It's not. It's not too far to say that. room. The legendary weapons. I haven't come across them yet on this playthrough, but I'll definitely have them. I'll definitely have them probably closer to the end of the game. Like when I've played this game in the past, I've definitely gotten a lot of Iridian weapons, which you can say those are more on like the legendary kind of side. This is like the 5th time I've played this game, so like I've definitely played it many other times. Is this where the rack was? Okay, yeah, yep, there, this is where he's at. I'm just trying to figure out where he was, because he spawned me so far away. I do have Borderlands 3. I just haven't played it yet, but I will play it on this channel. So I'd be interested to watch that. I will be playing it at some point in time. Damn, he is not going down easy. Granted, he's higher level than me, but still. Pop goes the weasel. Ooh, what do we got here? Oh, the story sucks. Oh, man. That sucks to hear. I'll probably still play it though. That sucks to hear that you didn't enjoy the story. Okay, I mean that's a fair criticism then. At least you had mostly a good time playing it, because I know most people really enjoyed it. So that's a fair criticism. You know, not everyone's gonna be a fan of the story or certain aspects of the game, but as long as you had a good time playing it, that's good. Personally, this is oh yeah, I hear the DLCs are a lot of fun. Personally, this is the one I've played the most of, Borderlands 1. And then I played quite a bit of pre-sequel, a little bit of 2, and I haven't played 3 yet. But Borderlands 1 I've played a lot of, so I know this game pretty well. I definitely know how to like find all the quests and do all the quests, and I've played all the DLC for this game before. It's fun. This is a fun Borderlands title. It's not it's not the what's it called the most colorful of the games, but it's fun nonetheless. Some people could even say this one's a little bland, on the bland side. I can see why they would say that, but it's still a fun title, in my opinion. I agree. I feel like the pre-sequel was actually pretty good, and I found the pre-sequel to be really fun in the way of people. You could tell they just had a really good time making it. Like, you know, it was kind of no holds barred. You know, no one really expected the game. They just made it, and they just had fun with it. You can tell, like, with some of the wacky characters, voice acting, some of the references to, like, Ghostbusters, or the references to you know, like sex toys, or references to there was a reference to something else to in that game. To a lot of just pop culture stuff. It was fun. Oh, you went to go buy it. Oh, well, I'm glad you found my channel and started watching me play it. It's a great game, man. Oh, I was talking to the guy that's watching my Twitch. He's been watching. Yeah, apparently he's been watching like the whole time. So, you know, I figured you know, just keep talking to him. I'm enjoying the conversation. So yeah, I'm playing that on Twitch. Yeah, he was just talking to me as I played, and yeah, I'm having fun. Claptrap DLC was the best. Yes. The Claptrap DLC was amazing. I'm not even gonna lie to you, it was really fun. I also really liked Tiny Tina. That one I haven't played yet. The Tiny Tina Dragon Keep, I'm assuming that's one you're talking about, but I hear great things about it. I do hear great things about that one. But yeah, the Claptrap one was super funny. I really enjoyed it. It had a great ending too, and it's canon. I also really liked the Dr. Zed Zombie Island one. That one was really cool to me. I didn't really like the Moxie Underdome one. One of the reasons I didn't like it was because you don't get XP for fighting in it. The fights are really long and drawn out. The reward ultimately for it was just not worth playing the DLC, and you know, the story in it, as far as I know, was kind of just irrelevant to Borderlands 1. Oh, and I also liked the General Knox one. That one was interesting too. But I would definitely say, like, for the DLC for the first one, I would rate it Claptrap Revolution, Dr. Zed's Zombie Island, then General Knox, and then Moxie's DLC. Borderlands 1 DLC was a really cool. I liked it. Like I said, those first those top 3 are definitely the ones worth playing. The Moxie one, you could try it, but I didn't really find it to be all that fun, in my opinion. yeah, you should give him a shot. I think you may like him.
Hi guys, I'm out here. I'm a new James. I'm a strict ghost. Y'all take care.
Alright, man. Take care. As far as dialogue in Borderlands 1, no, not really. That doesn't really happen. I mean, they'll make dialogue when they kill things or they find things, but as for like story dialogue, no, they're more of like a silent protagonist. So they experience the world, but the world is talking while they're just killing things. So like ultimately they kind of just take on the role of, look, I'm a mercenary, I'm here for the vault, and that's all I'm here for. You know, they're just here for the bag. They're not really here for any other greater purpose than that, because they just came here because they heard the vault's here and it has untold riches, and that's what they want. So they're more of a silent protagonist. And I guess in pre-sequel, the second and the third one, or more chronologically, the second one was when they started being able to talk a little bit, depending on who you're using, which I thought was a cool thing to have in the subsequent games that they added later, that this one doesn't have. Oh, and I will say, although the main game for this game isn't that hard, and the DLC can be a little challenging, the game gets really difficult when you do True Vault Hunter mode. Especially True Vault Hunter mode for the DLC, it gets very hard. Pushing me away. Yeah, you gotta shoot them in their butts. That's how you get those criticals. Show me some blood. That was very unnecessary. Did not fight all of them, but I wanted to. Really? How the hell? I don't know how I didn't destroy that turret, but whatever. I have no idea how that turret was not destroyed.
Day 481. True. It's all true. My program admitted it. Program. I'm now certain that the vault is here, and that the symbol has something to do with opening it. I checked and triple-checked my findings, and it all makes sense. It looks like there are extreme measures to keep the vault secure, but that it can be opened every 200 years. The vault's contents must be extremely valuable, maybe better than the Atlas text. But I cannot reveal this information to anyone just yet. If I'm wrong, I'm done. And if I'm right, the suits will claim it. And I find the vault myself.
Yeah, she's a little off her rocker. Let me see if I could jump to the other side to get I didn't even think that would work, to be honest, but it did. Okay, neither of those are really worth having. Here's the last one. Second favorite. It's definitely a great game, man. I'll say that. Elder Scrolls is a wonderful game. I'm actually going to actually have plans to stream Elder Scrolls Online on here at some point in time. Maybe sometime soon. If that's what people want to see on my channel, maybe I'll stream that sometime soon. Elder Scrolls Online, because I beat Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. I want to say like 2 years ago, something like that. And then I beat Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim this year with all the DLC. I didn't play the DLC for Oblivion, but I played all the DLC for Skyrim. Elder Scrolls Online is different. It's interesting. It takes place before Oblivion and before Skyrim, so it's definitely a different take. I could say that. I'll probably start like a whole new character and everything. But yeah, from what I played a little bit of Elder Scrolls Online, it's fun. It's fun. I enjoyed it. From what I played of it. Yeah, I beat all the DLC for Skyrim. It took a while though. I'll be real with you. It took a while. Because I beat Skyrim. Then I started the Dawnguard / Heartfire DLC. Played that. That didn't take too long. What took longer was the Dragonborn DLC. That's the one that took longer because there was a lot more stuff to do. I actually really like the Dragonborn DLC. It's actually one of my favorite DLCs for Western RPG that I've played in a while. For the DLCs or just the main game? You're asking about the side quest. In general, I was able to do pretty much all the quests for Skyrim. There were a couple, probably like, I don't know, if I had a ballpark, it maybe like 20-25 quests I didn't get to do for whatever reason. Some of which I couldn't do because I had killed somebody, or some of the ones you just can't do because in Skyrim, I don't know if you remember, or if you played Skyrim, you have to choose between the Stormcloaks or the Imperials. So I chose Stormcloaks, so naturally I won't be able, you know, to do the side quests for the Imperials because I chose Stormcloak, but I tried doing as many side quests as I possibly could do in one playthrough. For the DLC, I did all the Dawnguard side quests for main and DLC, and then I did pretty much all of the Dragonborn DLC. Like I said, if I missed some, you know, I probably missed like 20 or so. But for the most part, I got, you know, I did all of them. Very fun, very fun. And like I said, I do need to go back and do it for Oblivion so I could play Knights of the Nine and damn it, what was the other one called? There was another DLC for Oblivion. I forgot the name. The name's not coming to me right now. What was the name for the other DLC? Oh, Shivering Isles. That's what it was called now. So, Elder Scrolls 6, man, I wish there was much more information than what's been put out, but the only information I know about Elder Scrolls 6 as of right now is that no, they didn't drop it. As far as I know, it's still, they're still doing it. They're not gonna drop a big project like that, especially with the dumpster fire that Fallout 76 was. But basically, Elder Scrolls 6, a lot of people theorize that it will be set in Hammerfell. That's around, like, you know, the same place that the Red Guards grew up. If you remember, the Red Guards are, you know, basically the more melanated races in Elder Scrolls. So we'll probably most likely be going there. Oh yeah, I think that's where the other area is. But Scroll 6, it should be in Hammerfell. That's what most people think. They really haven't shown any gameplay stuff, you know, showing like a broad map of the place of all of Hammerfell, and I think they did a brief tech demo of like a forest or something. Yeah, the cool part about some of the other areas we haven't seen in the main games is Elder Scrolls Online tends to kind of go to some of those places. Like Elder Scrolls Online, you go to Elsewhere. In Elder Scrolls Online, you go back to Morrowind. There's also a map that sends you to Elsewhere. There's a map that sends you back to Skyrim. And yeah, it's gonna be like a tropical kind of like desert mountain kind of area, Hammerfell. Should be interesting for sure. I'll definitely be interested to see how they execute it. And they I did hear word that it's gonna be like taking place during a civil war in Hammerfell. So I did hear that other small tidbit. But anything beyond kind of what I mentioned, a lot of it is kind of just speculation at this point. There's still a lot of unknown about Elder Scrolls 6, and I'm pretty sure they want to keep it that way. They don't want people to know a lot about it right now. Ah, damn, I missed it. I think I overshot it. Shit. Dang it. Well, I tell you, I really don't miss these scavenger quests. Kind of annoying. Okay, and then the body, trying to remember where the body was exactly. I think it's in the front entrance, I think. Could be wrong, but I think it is. Wasn't it? No? It's right there. I'm stupid. So yeah, literally just go up there and drop down. That's about it. But yeah, I mean, I'm still excited for Elder Scrolls 6. I would definitely love to see what they're gonna do with it. I definitely will say after playing Elder Scroll games, though, I have to like take 2 seats because they're dense. They're dense, like you said, big dense games. They're not, you know, games you just pick up and play, or at least not for me. When I play like Elder Scrolls game, it's kind of hard to play other RPGs with it. It's like, nah, that is the RPG that you're playing, at least for me, because I like to focus all my efforts on it, you know, especially when I make like a character build. Like in Oblivion, I made an Argonian that uses swords and shields, and he used light armor, very good lock picker, can go underwater, use restoration magic. What else did he do? Obviously I made him do all the guild quests, so he was Dark Brotherhood listener. He was the gray the gray wolf. What's it called? The gray wolf? It might have been the gray wolf. The gray wolf for the Thieves Guild. He was the head of the Fighters Guild. He was an archmage. Yeah, I decked him out. He was like the most important person in all of Cyrodiil, literally. And you know, for lore purposes, he literally was. Like, without him, you know, who knows what would have happened to Cyrodiil. Stealth Khajiit build, that's in Khajiit. That was really good in restoration and destruction magic, and knew a little bit of conjuring magic as well. You would always run off with the skeleton key. Yeah, some people would do that. I gave the skeleton key back to Nocturnal. By the way, that was a really cool quest line for the Thieves Guild in Skyrim. Although I felt like the Thieves Guild in Oblivion was slightly better, the Skyrim one did have more of like an epic feel to it, so I'll give them that. But I always give it back. Ultimately, mostly because my sneak skill was already very high, and I was able to unlock pretty much almost any chest I was looking to unlock. Unfortunately, they didn't let you, I mean, like you said, you could keep it in Skyrim, but in Oblivion it was actually better, because not only did you get to keep it, there was no punishment for, you know, not allowing you to finish a quest. You got to keep the skeleton key in Oblivion, and it was amazing. Amazing having it. I can't even lie. You didn't have to worry about shit. Really? Just went all the way around for that. The alien in the pre-sequel. Alien in the pre-sequel. I'm trying to figure out what you're talking about. Oh, Athena. So as far as I know, as far as I know, when it comes to those characters, I know a lot of them were in 2, but I'm not really sure what happened to some of them. I know most of them ended up dying in the second one, you know, as the new Vault Hunters were plowing through Jack's horde. But I'm not quite sure exactly what happened to Athena specifically. Actually, no, I don't think Athena died. I think they kept her alive, actually, now that I think about it. I think they kept her alive. They captured her alive, if I'm not mistaken. Iron Fist. Welcome to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 5. Where is he? Okay, there he is. Well, the pre-sequel seemed kind of strange, you know, being like how evident it was, like, because of the name. Like, it was before Borderlands 2, but it's also like after, because you remember in the pre-sequel when they were recounting what happened, it was talking about events before the second game, but then towards the end of the game it's also after the second game, so it's kind of weird with the timeline, but I do see what you're saying. It is a little strange in that way. Oh, and I'm not sure, you know, which you're more of, but I'm more of a, although I do love my Western RPGs, especially over the years, I'm a JRPG fan at heart. I don't know which you prefer more of, but I am a JRPG man for sure. I'm gonna turn in all these quests and then I'm gonna call it a night. What was so much premeditated? And that's good. These kind of RPGs are fun for sure, especially and the best part about them is you can play them with or without people, and either way it's fun. Of course it's, you know, more fun when you have people, but you know, it's so fun either way. Oh, I see what you're saying. I still have to experience that DLC for myself, but I see how you could probably be disappointed by that part. Make sure we have the best equipment in the slots here to 25 times 4. That one's still better. 40 times 9. Okay, so we could sell all of those. All of them are pretty much crap with what I have. And I don't use sniper rifles with him, so kinda didn't feel any need to use sniper rifles at brick. I mean, it's a literal tank, you don't need sniper rifles. I'll still keep that one for whatever reason. And buy ammo as well. Yeah, the reload for that is ridiculous. Damage, duration, yeah, most likely gonna get heavy-handed, decrease cooldown, yeah. Ooh, prize fighter. That one's really good too. Prize fighter's nice, but not a must. That's pretty cool, not a must though. That could actually be pretty useful. Yeah, everything is very, very simplistic in this game. Especially the skill tree. Even though the skill tree is more diverse and allows for replayability in the pre-sequel, second one, and third one, I kind of miss the simplicity of the skill trees in the first one. You know, it doesn't really take too much thinking. You could kind of just, you know, make your choices between a want and a need. You know, what would be like a nice ability to have and what it would be like, okay, like that's really essential. Increases amount of health. You regain when you are revived by a friend or by second wind. So that one definitely is essential. That one will not pay back. I would say sting like a bee is nice but not essential. Golden age of gaming end, that's a toughie. I'm not really sure. Because everyone kind of has different ideas of when the golden age even started. Because for some people, they would say the golden age ended. Well, some people say the golden age started in the 80s and ended in the 90s. Some people say no, the golden age didn't start till the 90s but ended mid 2000s. And yeah, there's there's definitely some places that are lacking in gaming now that were more strengths back then. That's why we can't have good things. It's true. You gain 5 seconds of powerful shield regeneration. That's a fair criticism. 2010. I can see that. 2010 had a lot of really big titles. God of War 3. That was when I think Killzone 3 came out, or it came out in 2011, something like that. One of the big Uncharted games came out. I think it was Uncharted 1 that came out around that time. 2010 was definitely a pretty big year. Interesting. Very interesting. That's fair. GTA 5 and Assassin's Creed 3. Those are really big titles as well. You could say that as well. I won't really fight someone on that. I still have to play the Assassin's Creed series for myself though. And I have to play more GTA to really get a feel for it. But yeah, I think I'll call it here. I appreciate you for watching the stream and you know, sharing your thoughts, feelings, and concerns in general, and just having an overall good time hanging out. And I thank you to anyone else that watched as well. So I will see you guys for the next video. Peace.